Hello everybody, welcome to another Devlog. There's not actually a lot to talk about in this one. I couldn't get a lot done, I've just been busy. I was off sick, and it's hard to do this sort of thing when you're sick, because the brain does not work. But yeah, but I did manage to get a bit done. So what I have done is create the asteroid world. So this is going to be outside the shop. Now there's not a lot to it at the moment. I've put some tiles down. They look terrible, but they do the job. And I've just put some rocks down. So we've got our little character dude. So that you'll be able to control this character where with the normal movement keys. As you can see, he is moving like on a grid base, similar to like in Stardew Valley and games like that. But the main thing I've done. So yeah, so the rocks were just a test to make sure that he can't move through objects. But the other thing I've done is made the world loop. So we've got our little rock formation here, and this rock up here actually marks the start of the loop, that top one up there. So what we can do is we can just walk this way. It works either way, of course. And yeah, and the other thing, as you can see, is that I've carried over the message window and the money counter, but nothing else is there, because obviously it's a different kind of game out here, so you can't have all the same functions. And look, we're back again. We came back. Did you notice? Did you notice it change? Originally, you could notice, like, there was this very slight flicker of where the character would teleport to the other side of the map. So how I've done it is, like I said, this rock marks the beginning of the play area. So this side here, that you can't actually go there, it doesn't exist. But this is a carbon copy of the other side of the map, or the other side of the playable area. So now I've crossed the line. I'm technically on the far right side of the map, and this is a carbon copy of the beginning, the far left of the map. It's hard to... hopefully that's a good enough description that you can understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, so there's like... You've got a bit in the middle. Actually, I could probably draw it. Yeah, I'm going to draw it. Hold on. Right, so... So this is our playable area, and then what I have done is basically I've copied this section and placed it over here. It's just an exact copy, and then I've gotten this section and copied and pasted it over here. So as soon as you cross over into this bit, it just teleports you to the exact same spot on the other side. And to stop the character flickering, like the problem with that is that there was that brief moment where when you stepped off here and you teleported across, there was that slight flicker. So what I've actually gone and done is, right, yeah, oh, there we go. Okay, so you got your character here. Woo! Now what I thought would be the easiest thing to do is to have each object in the world, it draws itself 3 times. So it draws itself here, it draws itself here, but it also draws a copy of itself over here, and over here. So yeah, so if you're standing here, if I do that, hold on. So if you're standing here, there's actually another character being drawn in this exact same spot. But on the other hand, there's also another character being drawn like way over here in the middle of nowhere. So what that reason why is so that when you teleport to this spot, this one gets shoved over there, and this one gets shoved here. So that stops the flickering from happening. which is a must-have because the flicker was really obvious. So yeah, so that's how that's being done. Now, that's pretty much all I can show for you. It's pretty much all I'm going to do on this section for a little while, actually. I'm doing longer hours at work at the moment, so I'm probably not going to get an awful lot of coding done on the game. So I'm actually going to focus on some design elements. So if I go back to this... I don't have a button to go back. Hold on. So as you can see, I've just started working on some design elements, and I'm actually going to, get my design down pat. Mostly I'm going to just work on HUD elements at the moment. So you can see I've changed how these look. There's still a bit of the old shit left, but there's still a bit of the old stuff left. But that's generally the gist of how it's going to look. I'm going to get rid of the names. I'm going to make it so that the order menu isn't just an order menu, like it's just a menu. There'll be tabs that you can go to, and one of them will be like an encyclopedia for items that you've got, where you can get descriptions and stuff like that. But yes, so otherwise, yeah, the alpha build that I put out last week actually was pretty solid. A little bit, it brought a couple of people who gave me feedback, pointed out some, design issues, like figuring, it was hard to figure out what something did. It wasn't explained very well, so gave me a few ideas on how to improve that. But yeah, at the moment, it's all going pretty well. It's reaching the point where I really need to focus on adding content, and then as I add content and come up with new ideas, I'll then expand. One thing I'm going to do when I build redesign the messages window is there's going to be tabs on that, or maybe add them up here where you can go to, you can get emails, and some of them will tell you stuff, and it'll be random. There'll be stories that'll be randomly generated with a word generator, so that should be cool. But yeah, so I think for the next 2 weeks I'm on long shifts, so I'm mostly going to focus on design elements. So probably the next devlog will be like a slideshow sort of thing of just designs I've done, not a lot of actual coding and work on the game. But I've got a really functional game going, and with this overworld now, yeah, basically I just got to put stuff in this. I've got to make it. It's ready to go. All I need to do is just add content. So, the only other main aspect of the game that needs to be added in the short term, I've got more ideas later on, but we'll see how we go with stuff. Oh wait, the cycle's not counting down when I'm in this world. Actually, that makes sense. That's alright, I'll fix it, everybody! What was I gonna say? Oh yes, so is the tower defense aspect of the game. So when you get pirates coming in and attacking, you've got to set up defenses and play this little tower defense mini game. It'll be pretty simple, but though it'll have layers to it. It'll have slightly more complicated layers. But anyway, alright, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like, leave a comment. If you've got any ideas, what was I gonna say? No, I think that's it. Alright, I'll catch you next time. Bye!